Hi everyone, welcome to the world. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. It is a Friday here in South Africa, Johannesburg, Gauteng. It is an exceptional day here. Although it's raining, all of a sudden the rain has come. But hey, we're having an exceptional time. We're good. It's Friday, and we're gonna give you some good stuff this morning. You ready for this day? We're going to see everything happening today. We've got a great show lined up for you. I don't have Jay with me at the moment, but he'll join us later in the show. But I do have an anchor, and that is Roden Bora. Roden, how are you doing this morning?
I say hip to the hoe on a Friday. Good morning, everyone. This is Mr. Rowe, and I'm glad to be on the show. It's been a couple of weeks that I have not been on a show, so it's good to be back. And this is the real Row. When I spoke to our special guest this morning, I said it's all about the Row and the real Row, right? Keeping it real on a Friday.
You're keeping it real on a Friday.
Keeping it
real on a Friday. Man, I've got an exceptional guest with me. I'm so excited, so thrilled to have this man in the studio with me this morning. And you're going to get to know him if you already don't know him. Before we get there, please press that subscribe button. And also, send the link to your friends and family. You're going to enjoy the show with us. And thank you so much for tuning in once more. I've got none other than Mr. Joe Forreal. Forreal. Ferreira. Come on, give it up for Joe. Joe, how are you doing, man?
I'm good, man.
Man, this mic is not on here. Yeah, now?
Yeah, man. How you doing, everybody? Thank you so much, man. I'm so excited. I've been watching this show, and I was like, oh, I wish I can be on that show. I wish I can be on that show. Oh, it looks so good, you know? Yeah. And thank you. When it started raining, I knew there's a sign.
Yeah.
There's a sign. It's probably my day. And hello?
Yeah,
hello.
New Year, man.
Les? Stro? Oh, man. So good to see you guys, man. It looks amazing. I love what I'm seeing. And really, everybody, please, I'm telling my people, start a watch party, tag a friend, let them know it's happening right here, right now.
Yeah, man.
That's what it's about.
Thanks, man. Thanks. You know, we in sound, Joe. We in music and so forth. So when your mic is not really right, it's not right. Yeah. This mic is too thin.
Yeah.
This mic of mine is too thin. So I don't know what's happening, but just do some EQ on there.
Yeah, because, I know how it is like with you sound engineers. You guys are like chefs. You know, like when I have some friends who are chefs. Yeah. We go and eat food. I order the food. I'm busy eating. They're like, this food is not right.
Yeah.
They're supposed to add more oregano. I'm like, what's oregano? What's wrong with you? Can we just eat the food? Like,
just eat the food, man.
My potato's supposed to be on this side. I'm like, just eat the food.
So what you actually say? Just leave the mic, man.
Can you hear me?
You know, for many years, in church, I sometimes sit next to Pastor Lester or the Ank, right? And you know what? You enjoying service, but then the Ank says, "Die mic, klink nie reg nie. Sound is nie reg nie." And then he goes, "But we in the word, man. We receiving." But just shows you the gifting and the talent.
Yes.
We're all different.
Yeah, you know, that's it, man. So we've got the Polymath with us this morning, and I think that's such an appropriate term.
Yes.
Because this man is everything. If you want to box him into a singer, he is more than a singer. You want to box him into a musician, he's more than a musician. You want to box him into an actor, he's more than that. A comedian is more than that. So I think this explains it, man. The Polymath. This man is multi-talented. Yes. He comes from a family that's multi-talented. Yes. And oh, how I wish to have the whole family here. Yeah, but we're still going to have that.
You have to extend this place if you want everybody here.
Because they're huge, man.
A lot of us, man.
And the gifting, man. I need an auditorium, you know.
Need an auditorium. It's like, so that's all down inside.
That's true. Listen, man, Joe, before we go on, there's a segment that we do. We call it the warm-up. My warm-up partner's not here, but he'll join us soon, right? He'll join us soon. But won't you do yes, he coming in.
Hey,
Yo, Jay.
We're nice. Are we nice? Are we on?
What's happening,
on.
bro?
Are we on?
Um,
Big blessings.
What happened, bro?
Morning meetings.
Mo-
Morning meetings. But
Morning meetings with the rain.
morning meetings. But I'm out here. I'm out here.
He was also one of the guitarists and arrangers and so forth, music producers. And then I asked him, Jokes, what's Joe's real name? You know, his full name.
Yes.
And he says to me, nah, Joseph. I said, okay.
Confident.
All right. Confident. No, Joseph Zacchaeus. I said, Jokes, you sure? Because I know him as Joe, you know, because he says, no, Joseph. I put it on. On the credits, and the album comes out, and Joe says to me, now since when is my name Joseph? I'm like, but this man said, it's Joseph. What's your real name?
My real name is Jonah.
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 Yo.
And because
I'm doing this on the air, a lot of people don't know that my real name is Jonah.
it's Jonah.
I never knew that.
That's how I learned to know your real name. Because when you called me and said, bro, my name's not Joseph.
Yeah.
And because it's short for Joe, Julius just thought
Joseph.
Like it's Joseph.
Joseph.
And you know what? I was this guy's best man at his wedding. That's how close we are.
You were Julius' best man.
I was his best man. He doesn't even know my real name.
Come on, man. Joe. Yeah, but anyway, this is Jonah Zacchaeus.
Yes.
Comes from the legendary Zacchaeus family.
Yo.
They are. Joe, how many children? 13?
12.
12.
Yes.
12 children, the 12 disciples.
Come on.
Yes. And guess what? My dad's name is Abram.
Wow.
Wow.
No, I'm dead serious. My dad's name is Abram.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah, my dad's name is
Father of many nations.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wow.
12 sons of Abram.
Wow, wow, wow,
Yes.
wow,
12,
wow.
12 tribes.
12 tribes of Israel.
Yes.
And
Don't want
and-
mom to change the name to Sarah. She's like, no, let's not push this thing. You guys are on your own.
okay. So tell me now, the multi-talented
Yes.
family.
Yes.
Multi-talented. I mean, each one in his own right is an artist, a musician,
Yes.
whatever. Deb's just released, is it an album or did she release
single.
a single?
Yes.
She released a single.
Yes.
Beautiful single.
Your word. Very beautiful song.
Yeah. And then we've got Josh.
Josh.
I mean, Josh is just Josh. Incredible
Bad boy.
producer.
Whenever I hear
singer,
him play, I'm like,
drummer.
I haven't heard him play. It's like whenever I hear him play, I'm like, what?
No experience.
Wow, man.
It's like just...
And we're gonna have him on the show. We must get him on the show.
Yeah.
The guy's living in Cape Town at the moment.
Yes, he's going to be around the next 3 weeks because his birthday's coming up.
So he's gonna be in Joburg.
Yeah, boo.
Nah, I must get him in, man. I must get him in. And then we've got Maestro. Oh, Nemo.
Nemo. I was with Nemo yesterday.
I'm telling you, these guys are just amazing. Then we've got the Preacher Man.
Hey, Peter.
The Preacher Man. That's
Yeah.
my buddy there. Pete. Nah, that guy's good. He used to do choirs.
Yes.
Choir conductor and with CIA.
Yes. Yeah.
Am I right there?
Yes.
CIA. He would conduct the choir, play bass and sing.
Yes.
That's awesome. That's awesome. So a great family.
Yes.
Where does Joe come from?
Joe, I come from Elders, man, Extension 3. Elders, Extension 3. Cedarburg.
Nam. Is it? It's
No,
Cedarburg.
Cedarburg, yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I grew up there. I schooled in Elders. And my whole friends are in Elders,
Right.
right? And people started calling me Joe because, when you tell them your name is Jonah, and also I didn't like the name Jonah. Because at Sunday school, they had a song.
What was that song?
Jonah was gestuurd.
Yeah.
They speak about a whale. I didn't understand. I started crying. I was like, wait a minute, what happened? What happened to me? Was I sleeping? What happened? It was painful to hear what happened to me.
Right.
Like Sunday school, I hated that song. And then, like you have these friends while they're singing the song, they come to you and they clap. Ah, it's you.
It's you.
Speak about a whale coming back. You won't say it's an name.
Tell me, who's the eldest? You the eldest.
Peter.
Peter's the eldest.
Peter, yes.
Peter's the eldest. Okay.
Peter's eldest, yes.
Okay, and then?
No. I have an older sister. Peter's the oldest brother.
Okay, he's the oldest brother.
Yes.
But the eldest is
His sister.
your sister.
Yeah, very sure.
And then Peter.
Then me.
And then you.
Yeah,
Okay,
okay.
so you're
Wow. And we're like very short after one another, eh? Like 1 year and a half apart.
Awesome. And we want to give a shout out to Pastor Abram.
Yes.
And Pastor Zubaida.
Yes.
We want to give a shout out to them. Thank you so much, man. You've reared exceptional, wonderful children that are now grown men and women, and they're doing it for us. Yes. They're doing it for South Africa. For our people, man.
Yeah, man.
That's so awesome.
Yeah,
that's so awesome. We're gonna get back to you, Joe.
Go.
I've got Roden with me in the studio. He's gonna do a little short segment for us. And Ro, what do you have on your mind this morning?
Man, it's all about multi-talented, multifaceted gifting and talents. And you know what, when you start doing research and search Twitter specifically, these days, there's a lot going on around creatives and people asking the question about creatives. Are creatives multi-talented? Are all of them multifaceted? There's a number of documentaries that are out now where they really are investigating that specific question in terms of around the creativity. And I mean, if you now say there was 12 creatives in your family, I can just imagine what happens when all 12 of you get into a room and start getting creative around things. It must be fun.
It gets messy at times. It gets messy.
Where were reality shows?
My goodness. Woo, that can be an amazing. Zacchaeus.
Yeah.
But just on that, there's one show that I actually last night I managed to just go and look into it. Mark Wahlberg.
Yeah.
Right. How do you know Mark Wahlberg?
I know him from
Jay.
I know Mark Wahlberg from what's this movie with the bear? Ted. It's Ted.
Yeah.
Yes,
Ted.
I know him from there.
So you know him as an actor.
Actor, yes.
Yeah.
Right. This is a multi-billion rand businessman.
Right.
But started as a rapper. Did you ever know that?
No.
Yes. Hence the fact that Mark Wahlberg has got almost his hands right into about 10 different companies, right? But where he lives out his talent, right? He's an actor. He's a multi-talented Academy Award and Oscar-nominated actor. But he does music producing because he comes from that background as a rapper. Right, and he does producing for TV, for film. The show Blue Bloods is actually produced by Mark Wahlberg, starring his brother Donnie. Right, there's Wahlberg's, who is a restaurant franchise in America, right, owned by them as well. So the investigation or the topic is around: is creatives really multi-talented or multifaceted? And I think we don't have to go far in terms of research because we've got the Polymath, the very own. He can tell us, this is research.
Then he would go into the graphs and the scope and the whole thing. Like, how did you, like, no, I just so I realized that even though he's a very good drummer, he has the ability to do so. The other ones, on the other hand, they just honed in. This is what I can do. Okay. I'm not going to expose you to the other stuff. They honed in on I can only sing. Even though I can do something else, not as serious as this thing. And I think we are creative based on our influence. Okay. You know, we are creative based on influence more than, and I think when it comes to saying you are creative, you're supposed to be able to create something. But a lot of people think they're creating, but they're just drawing from what they've been exposed to. Yeah. You know, and then you just put something together. Yes. Whereas you find you isolate yourself from everything, and then you create a new sound that has never existed before. Yeah. And I think you become that, you call yourself creative when you actually think of something, you look at what's there and you look at what's not there, and then you create that.
Yeah. I think on a broader spectrum also, say you're a singer, or if you look at yourself, you look at myself as well. When you're a singer, there's other parts of you also within the creative space. You know what I'm saying? That you can quickly fall into. Like, if I should play an instrument, I'll catch that quickly. If I should act, I'll catch that quickly. You know what I'm saying? All in the creative space. I think that's, if it's videography, I'll catch on quick because technically, you know what I'm saying? And it's right what you say. What you expose to broadens your creativity. Yes. I think what you're exposed to broadens your creativity.
And that is exactly what the research says, because it says here, the scientist tells us, even if you don't realize it, after all, if you've never picked up a musical instrument, you may not realize that you have the potential to excel in it. Yeah. Right. So it's basically what you said. It's what you expose yourself to. But you know, in this modern age, I think to be a creative, you need to also be able to expose yourself to various fields, and I mean to be able to play in different fields. Right. Tell me the gifts and talents of Joe Forreal.
I play about 5 instruments.
Okay.
Right. I'm a script writer for a stage. I'm part of a creative team for a company called Bubble School. Now I'm not even going to promote them right now. I was with another company, and I'm part of their creative team. So we look at adverts and we say, all right, this insurance company, they're struggling. Let's put something together. Then they say, guys, we've approached them, we can come up with something. Then they call. So I'm part of the creative team, once again, to look at something and say, listen, this can be missing. Remember, COVID got us to look at, this is what I have, and how do I get this to the world? And now we're all forced to go online, like it or not. If you don't understand the times, like the Sons of Issachar, I'm not going to go biblical on you all, but you have to understand the times. you know where we at. You're gonna miss out. And when it comes to me being a creative, not Pastor, my uncle, come on, he rightfully said that you are exposed to the stuff that's close to you. I mean, I dance, I sing, I act, but all this is in the entertainment industry.
Yes.
I play an instrument,
Yes.
I'm a vocal coach, I'm a performance coach, you know. So, and that comes from, okay, right, fine. Back in the day, I would work with videographers and guys who would edit videos. Yes. During COVID, I had to do stuff online. Yeah. And I was waiting like, oh, where's this guy who's going to edit this stuff? And I said, let me get some editing software quickly. Yes. And before you know it, I knew what I wanted. Yes. Because sometimes you ask your product back like, listen, why did you make this so small? Now I know exactly
what you want.
What I want.
Yeah.
So now I was exposed to something new. Now I'm editing videos. Something I never thought I would do. Editing videos. I'm like, okay, this is fine. People go, oh, this is cool. Who did this? I'm like, it's me.
Come on.
You're right.
My last contribution for my segment.
Aww.
How do you find, you now mentioned a whole list of gifting and talents, but is there a niche in terms of that takes more of your time, more of your attention compared to the others?
That takes preeminence.
Yes.
Yeah. What's your niche?
Guitar, singing.
Guitar and singing.
And that coincides with songwriting. Yes. Now I don't even write songs anymore. It's now I'm at a place where you know back in the day you would have a chorus master list. Yeah. And you would like work on your nerves the whole day, and you're like, oh guys, I have this. You take it to the band. Yes. Guys, I have this thing, and then you say, let's look at a verse. You find like over a month or two, you have the song. It's working. Yeah. It's weird. I'm actually at a place where when I pick up my guitar, I write the whole song.
Sure.
Okay, we're gonna get a song just now.
Yes, we're gonna get
No.
He's almost
Listen,
picked it up.
listen to what I'm saying.
Yes.
It's like I would have an idea.
Yeah.
But then as soon as I pick up the guitar, everything else, it's like almost taking dictation. It's like
Yeah.
I hear this is where it should go, and these are the lyrics, not just music. You
The
know,
lyrics as well.
when you start out with na 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 na, you have a word here and there. Ah, yeah, we all, you have some words coming through.
Yeah.
But now, because once again I'm isolated from what's really happening out there, I find myself in a place where I hear clearly. Where I hear clearly. I'm like, okay, I want to sing about this.
Right.
And then you find it just comes one song. Sit down, done. You find out in just 5 minutes I have a whole song.
Wow.
Yeah. I don't look for it anymore. It actually
It's
finds
there.
me.
It's there.
Yeah, it finds me.
Yes.
Finds you.
Yes. That's a good place to be at. As a songwriter, the songwriters will understand.
Yes.
That's a good place to be at. That's
Yes.
a good place to be at.
But-
Thank you so much, Mr. Rowe.
Mr. Rowe,
We
thank
really
you, man.
appreciate
Big
your segment,
blessings.
man. Big blessings.
Big
And
blessings.
have a wonderful Friday.
I'm out.
You're
Joe,
out.
it was awesome.
Great stuff. Don't fall. Don't fall.
Come on,
bro.
watch
Don't
out,
fall.
watch out.
Watch
Stumble
out.
not.
Stumble not, please. So we've got Jay. We've got our game segment that's coming up. It's
on
called.
now? What's-
It's called Lullaby. What's it called?
It's something with lullaby.
Know the lullaby or something like that. Know the lullaby. Know the lullaby. Yes.
How
Jay.
does that work out?
So that works like this, right? You have to choose. There's two boxes, right? The first one. Bring it over here, Jay. Let me explain. Because you were in meetings. So you're gonna get two boxes. This will tell you, like for instance, if we open this box, it says right hand behind back. So right hand behind back.
Yeah.
And you can only explain with one hand, right? So what are you gonna explain? You take something out of here. This is a lullaby.
Okay.
You look at the lullaby, not show anyone, and you try to explain it to us, the two of us, what the lullaby is. And we need to guess it.
Will you use words or is he speaking?
No, we can't speak. You can't speak. You only have to make action. So this will tell you what action
what you
to
gotta
make.
do, and
Yeah.
then there you gotta
And there you gotta
act it out, or
Correct.
So seeing that
I
there's
think-
no teams and there's the three of you, it's the one that gets
Yes.
the answer correct that wins.
Okay,
Gets
cool.
the point.
I think do
100%.
the honors, Unc.
Am I gonna go first?
Yeah.
Go first.
Okay, let me go.
first.
I hope I remember my lullabies.
Right hand behind back.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
And then let me see.
Okay. Okay,
Oh my god.
The time is now.
Now, little light.
Twinkle, twinkle, little star.
This little light of mine.
Yes, he's got it. This little light of mine. Hey, this little light of mine. Don't you think that was a good
Nah, that was
explanation,
dope.
Jay?
You actually
That
good
was-
with this. Unc, you very good with this. Unc, you very good. I
Nah,
think.
you go for it, bro.
Unc.
You go for it, Joe.
Oh, man, I didn't even have rehearsal for this. Let's see. No fingers, make fist.
Yeah, no fee. So you have to explain with your first.
Oh my goodness, this is gonna be tough.
Sure. How you gonna do this, bro?
Guys, this is wrong. Whose idea was this?
Starts now.
Okay.
Fist up, bro.
Me. My. Yeah.
Coffee drinking.
No, oh my god.
Thirst from the.
Time.
Yo.
Yo, what is it?
I'm a little teapot.
Ay, nah, I don't know that lullaby.
Get that
I
one.
don't even know.
Nah,
this
that one I
lullaby.
don't know it.
Sure.
Okay, so you put the action back in the thing, but keep the
Okay, that action goes back.
action goes back, but you keep your
So who has the point, Joe? Right?
No,
The Unc.
No one's got a point there.
no one's got
No,
it.
no, I'm saying as
No,
we speak.
yes, you won the
got
first one, yeah.
Joe's got one.
Come, Jay.
Sure.
Jay, get a quiet one, man. And I don't even know if you know lullabies.
Again.
What?
It's the no. Can I choose another one?
No.
No fingers. Did
No.
you put this back
No,
in there?
I have to put that.
Yeah,
back.
you have to put it back.
Okay.
It's fine.
No.
The lullaby will be the same.
Let's hope I know this lullaby.
Know my struggle.
Prayers up.
Be part of my struggle.
Your 20 seconds.
Oh my God.
Starts now.
What am I doing? How am I gonna explain this? And it's the one that I said.
1, 2, Macarena. What?
I'm never gonna get this.
Eiffel Tower.
How am I gonna? I need to use my fingers to get this thing.
What you doing, Jay?
You toes. You toes. He didn't say toes. Take off shoe toe.
Take
Let's
up
go.
the-
What?
time's up.
What's the lullaby, Jay?
It's Twinkle Twinkle. This is
Nah,
also-
my bro.
How am I gonna do that with my fist?
Nah,
You
man,
don't get
Jay,
that,
man.
bro. You weren't gonna get that.
Nah,
You weren't
Jay.
gonna get that. Twinkle Twinkle Little Star.
Are we going one more round?
Unc, please, man. I know you know how to do these things, man.
Did you put that one
Okay,
back, Jay?
Twinkle Twinkle got a deuce.
I think this is designed for people who know how to conduct choirs and direct music. You must be able to conduct. That's why we can pick up. You can pick up what he's doing. Me,
Does not make sure.
Ah,
Now
man,
let's get
again.
that one out. Choose another
That
one.
one out.
Yeah, man, that one. It's dumb. Okay, this one you should get, guys. Give me there.
What is the
That's
action?
if we know the lullaby.
Humming.
I mean,
Baba Black Sheep.
well done.
Remember that wool guy, the guy with the wool.
Good
Remember
one,
the
good
guy
one,
with
good
the
one.
woolies.
It's you, Joe.
It's me now.
Yeah.
Hey guys.
Okay,
So are we removing those other ones that keeps on popping up?
yeah, come
Yeah,
on,
just
just do
go
this.
for those there.
Give that one,
I
eh,
think
Jay.
Joe can do that last one because we had right hand behind back, we had humming, and we had fists. What's
you
the
go,
last
bro.
one?
So I got 2 points, yeah? I'm a winner.
Come on.
I get this one. So we're doing humming again.
Yeah, that's cool.
Let's just
We have
hope-
it twice.
Let's just hope I know.
Let's
the
just
lullaby.
know. Oh, yeah, Raisi Anadang.
Yeah, let's hope I know.
Okay, the 20 seconds starts now.
Hands, head, knees, hand, shoulders, knees, and toes. Yes! Hand, shoulders, knees, and shoulders. Yes. Jay, I don't know, my bro. Where did you grow up? Jay.
Okay, so, let's
Last
go
one.
back to Jay.
Okay.
Let's get that, bro.
Yeah, right.
Jay, my bro.
Get it right now, please.
Ish. Feels like a Champions League draw.
What must you do?
And Liverpool will be playing.
Humming.
Right hand behind back again.
Okay.
Okay, cool.
Cool.
At least you've got one in now, Jay.
Ish. Let's see if that
Let's
can
hear.
work.
Okay, the 20 seconds starts now.
Fishing for Jesus. Yes.
Well done, it's a draw.
Wow.
It's a draw. 2-2-0.
Well done, Jay.
2-2. Jay, well done, man.
When my team does bad, I do bad.
Well done
Yeah.
with your 0.
Liverpool.
We back, man. We back. Thank you
Yeah,
so
man.
much. That was a good segment. Fantastic segment. I beat Jay again.
Next
It's every week.
Next week.
Every
next
week.
week. Next
I'm
week.
beating him. So we're moving over to Joe. Joe, where did your journey start? And just take us progressively through your journey. I know it's a long journey,
Yeah.
but shortly just through your journey and where you are at now.
Okay. Obviously, for those who don't know, we started out in a Christian home. You know,
Right.
mom, dad, Christian home, and then dad, pastor. So obviously, we started out backyard church, and then we got interested in music.
Right.
I think I just have to have to highlight this. Something amazing happened when me and my brother, we were still very small. I think we were in primary school.
Okay.
The church bought new instruments.
Right.
And then my mom and dad left. And in the afternoon, me and my brother decided, let's plug in everything.
Okay.
Start making a noise. I'm talking about a crazy noise. Now, my dad back in the day was hardcore. It's like spare the rod, you spoil the child.
Right.
You know, even like now and then, even if you know you're not going to spoil the child, you're just going to not spare the rod as well. You know, so we're very afraid of my dad. We're scared of him. You know, anything goes wrong, he's going to whoop you.
Yeah.
So, but my dad came back that day, and we thought we're gonna finish up and then pack up and then we'll not know. But they got back early, and then my dad saw this, and we both were so scared. My dad did something amazing.
Yeah.
He looked at us, and he said, "When you guys are done, just pack up the stuff." And I realized years later that if he had shut us down that time,
wow.
Facts.
if he had shut us down that time,
Yes.
you know. I also want to highlight that not all Zacchaeuses are talented, like me, musically inclined.
Okay.
My dad started playing guitar years ago.
Okay.
And he played guitar because why? At the church there was brothers who could play, but then they don't want to rock up at church.
So
Or they were like, he's like, you know what? I'm gonna play guitar.
Yeah.
Because I'm tired of asking guys to play.
yes.
And when he picked up a guitar, everything changed for us.
Right.
He's the only brother who of all his brothers who can actually play an instrument.
Wow.
Everybody came to our house.
Man, he started the legacy.
He started the whole music
Sure.
legacy. You know, so my cousins, like from my uncle's side, they are under pressure because like, are you Zacchaeus? Yeah. Can you sing? Like, no, man. I'm not part of that Zacchaeus, man.
Yeah.
It's all about the pressure. So fast forward, we at the church, we know everything happened, but then the church closed down, and one day my dad said, listen, now you guys are free to go wherever you want to go. And for the first time we felt like, wait a minute, you mean I can go anywhere? Yes. So we went to other churches, you know, just visited. But then we realized, wait a minute, I want to do something else with this music thing. So I started getting jobs because I while I was still at school, I was working with a company called Allied Productions.
Okay.
And we would do like a lot of adverts for TV and stuff like that. So they would like call me and I would come and sing because I was always talented at school as well. So when that happened with the church, we were free to like explore. And that's where, you know, during the whole schooling career, we had a group called Christian Harmony.
Yes,
Boy band.
I remember that boy band.
Boy band era with the Crisis Answer Choir.
Yes.
You know, and we're traveling a lot, you know, and we're like actually quite famous.
Yeah.
I was thinking to myself, imagine we had social media back then.
Wow. Imagine.
Because I mean, we were crazy. And the nicest thing is this, we were singing original songs.
Yes.
I would write the songs back then already. Original songs, and it was crazy. People would know our songs. I'm thinking, there was no social media. People knew our songs. Actually, we did all these concerts. So now, then afterwards, I started working with...
Joe, before you go there, give me an old classic. Christian Harmony classic. Christian Harmony classic. This is for all the Christian Harmony fans out there. This is a classic.
We live in unity. We sing in harmony.
Yeah.
Christian harmony. We live in unity. We sing in harmony. Christian harmony. Although we are from different congregations, we all are one holy nation. You can live without me, I can live without you. We are one in Christ, 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 Christ our Savior. We live in unity.
Wow.
Don't play.
Don't play.
And guess who wrote the song?
Who wrote that?
Pastor Patrick Duncan.
Wow. Wow. And G was playing for you, right?
Yeah, back in the day, yes.
Back in the day, Galen was...
Our first keyboard player
Yeah.
was Alwyn Botha, Mr. Keys.
Yes, Mr. Keys.
he only knew one song, The Messiah is the King of Kings. He played it so well. We're like, we gotta get that guy. Mr. Keys, the Elwood, yes, he was the first guy.
He was also one of my guests on your Mr. Keys. There's a song that you used to sing, man. I don't know. I think it was a Christian Harmony original. What?
I know, slow song.
No. Don't you take a step back. Why? Because God's got your back. Something like that. What was that song, Joe?
When you got a setback, don't look back, don't you take a step back. Why?
Yeah.
Because God's got your back.
Yeah.
And he's planning on a great comeback.
Yeah.
Say, when you got a setback, don't look back, don't you take a step back. Why? Because God's got your back. And he's planning on a great comeback. Say, when you got a setback, don't look back, don't you take a step back. Why? Because God's got your back. And he's planning on a great comeback.
That's the original song, right?
Yeah, I wrote that song.
Yes, man. Yes. I wanted to say.
And then we had like steps. Remember, we like all the steps and stuff like that.
Hey,
Back then the guys were in shape.
No, they were in
The guys were in shape, and we would do all the steps and sing.
Yourself, Ricky's now in the US.
In the US was Cuba.
It was Cuba.
It was Cohen Christians. It was Vincent.
Oh, man.
It was Manuel Duncan, Patrick's brother as well.
Yes.
Yeah, so.
No, that was a good group, man. That was an
man.
exceptional
And we
group.
were cooking,
Exceptional
man.
group.
Now when we hang out and I play the song, guys, can we remember steps? Like they're like, no, I'm tired. Can we have a break? The guys don't even move anymore.
No, awesome, man.
Yeah.
Let's continue the journey.
Yeah. So and then I started working with Light Productions, and we started doing a lot of radio, TV adverts.
Right.
I started doing like some big ones, like the Mobile Generation.
Yeah.
That's my advert. The Mobile Generation. That's me singing. It's my advert.
man.
It's me singing. And it was crazy because it was the idea. It was the idea that was a spin-off from MTN's Yellow Summer campaign.
Okay.
And then they came in and said, listen, can you guys do something? So I just did a spin-off, but then I had to go to Europe.
Right.
Went to Europe, but I told him, listen, this is the idea. There's a singer coming in. He's going to do the whole singing and stuff like that. When I got back from Europe 3 months later, I'm watching TV. I'm like, here's the advert coming up.
Yeah.
Guys, this thing's playing. Like, yeah, no, the client heard your voice. They love it. And they said, you can go with it. And like, from there, we got like a whole bunch of work with the SABC, did a whole bunch of just stuff for radio, jingles.
So jingles
was my thing, man.
Yeah, right.
We would do like a whole bunch of jingles.
But that's you have to be creative for that.
You have to be creative for that. It's crazy because there was 13 community radio stations that we had to reface, and like it's probably like 18 tracks per station. So and then you had a deadline, and everyone had their own culture and their sound and their So I had to come up with taglines, it was crazy. And then I started working with the Banya Theatre recently.
Right.
Yeah. So Banya Theatre was just where I understood the importance of really taking care of your voice, taking care of your instrument, because I've seen how vicious the industry is, especially the entertainment industry.
Yes.
It's brutal. Yeah. It's crazy.
Taxing. It's
taxing because why? If you don't cut it, they don't care if you're a nice person. They're gonna cut you.
Yeah.
Like you can do the show and tonight you get a call like, listen, you are cut from the show.
So what's some of the disciplines as an artist? What's some of the disciplines that you should exercise when you're signing up like people with barnyard or theaters and so forth?
You have to be able to. I think one of the personal ones for me. You must have a strong tolerance for people.
Okay.
Because you're dealing with people who see you coming in, and then they look at you and go, "Here's the new guy."
Okay.
And then you have to prove yourself.
Facts.
And then you come in, and then you nail it. But then you get exposed to so much stuff, and if you don't have a strong foundation,
right?
Because here's everything. Because the entertainment industry comes with everything.
Yeah.
That's why we're doing like mentoring now with like new artists and stuff. We mentor them. Who wants to come in? We try and get the guys to understand. Listen, guys, I know you love the industry, but let me expose you to some stuff.
Yeah.
So I started working with a lot of artists as well. I started doing a lot of theater stuff. I traveled to Europe with like some of the biggest stage productions, you know, and that's where I learned like all the different dances and you know like just and once again there as a brown man, I had to overperform. Because remember,
explain that statement to me, Joe.
Because remember, okay, picture this. I go for an audition.
Yeah.
For one of the big musicals.
Yeah.
And everybody's black.
Okay.
Everybody's black. I'm the only colored guy there.
Okay.
And I'm there, and when they heard my surname, one of the judges there goes, you know this is a black show, yeah? I'm like, yes.
Right.
And what I did was, the guy before me, he had this percussionist. Okay, they say, can you sing? I sang. Okay, yeah, cool. You can sing. And they say, this is an all dance show. Let's see what you can do.
Right.
The guy before me had a djembe drum player.
Okay.
And then I told him, okay, that guy was just here. Can you just get your drummer up here? I said, just follow me. Play what you just played. Just follow me. They're looking for about 30 dancers. And then, because I knew I have to nail it.
Yeah.
So this guy was, and all of them looking at me, look at this colored guy. What's wrong with him? So I started dancing, and this guy followed me to the T. And when I was done, the main guy took his papers and he threw it in the air and he went, now we're looking for 29 people.
Sure.
Come on.
Wow.
And I became one of the main dancers. I was in the middle. During rehearsals, he was like, if you don't jump as high as Joe, you're out of the show.
Sure.
I had to overperform.
So that's what you're saying from speaking about a brown narrative.
Yes.
The brown people.
Yes.
You have to prove yourself in every.
You have to work harder than everybody, especially if it's like you walk into an arena where it's like, this is our thing, bro.
Yeah.
Yes.
This is what we grew up. Remember when I walked into the barnyard, I didn't know all these songs of Neil Diamond and all the stuff that these people grew up with. You know what I'm saying? They grew up with the songs. It's like we grew up with gospel music and we had like our R&B stuff, the Boyz II Men and stuff.
Yes.
I walk in, I had to sing Beach Boys and stuff like that. But these guys grew up with it like I did with like all the other stuff.
Yes.
So I walked in and I had to overperform.
Would you say that was one of the biggest challenges that you had to overcome among the many?
I think I loved the challenge because they offered me like a show where I had to do Bob Marley.
Right.
Like 7 Wonders. Bob Marley, Elton John, Whitney Houston, all these big guys. I'm like, nah, man, that's boring. I don't want to do that. Then I said, give me a challenge. And they said, okay, fine. They made your voice. This guy heard me sing. He's like, okay, fine, let's see if you can do Beach Boys. Did a beach party show on stage. And there was some big songs that I had to do, like from Eric Clapton and them. I was like, wow, this guy nailed it. And once again, they first isolate you. You have to prove yourself, and then when you nail it, then they bring you.
Okay.
Then draw you close. So for like 2 weeks or so, you are on your own. You have to work. But that was one of the biggest disciplines as well, because remember, while you're performing on stage, I'm singing backing while I'm changing for my next scene. So it's not like I go off stage and you do your song. No, we have to sing backing as well. And then the biggest ones was for me to be able to grasp information very quickly. You get fired from a show and they want me to replace you. That show's running. That means they fire you tonight. Tomorrow morning I pick up a DVD.
You have to watch it?
I watch it.
Yeah.
And watch everything that you do. Learn your songs. And I don't know your songs. It's not like, I know this one. No. Everything I have to learn. Get the lyrics. Download the stuff I need to get. I watch you perform. You dance with people when you come out. That means, and the band and the singers, they don't want to rehearse with you.
Because they've done rehearsing.
They've been doing the show.
Because the show's going, yes.
Yeah, you just have to slot in.
Yeah.
And then, once again, you have to nail it. And then they accept you. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
It's tough.
I'm saying, like, look, our subject, the polymath. I want to use another word, almost saying a hybrid.
Yeah.
As a brown person, there's the two cultures that you have to fit in, because mainstream is the black culture, and then you have the white culture.
Yeah.
We have to sort of in between find this and find that, and do the best with what you have.
Yes.
So we almost judged unfairly.
Yes.
But it's a challenge for us.
Work harder.
It makes you work harder.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? It makes you work harder. And I think for everybody out there, work at your craft. Work harder. I mean, if we think entertainment, if we think theater, we think barnyard, I can rumble a lot of names right now.
Yes.
Lois, I can rumble
Bianca
Bianca Lagrange. People working hard in the industry. Then that's our people that.
And trust me when I tell you, it's so good when you see them, when you meet them somewhere.
Yes.
Especially like if you're in an environment where you can see these people have been doing this for a lot of years, and you finally broke in, and then you see another one of your kind.
Yes. Yes.
It's like, hey, it's like when you're in another country and you see
a South African,
like me and Josh when Josh was in his grade 12, his matric year, I said, man, come with me to Europe, man, I'm doing a show. He's like, my dad's like, no, you gotta finish your school. The next year I took him with me, and then it was nice to have my brother with me.
Yes.
Say, this is what I've been talking about.
Yes.
Look how people appreciate the fact that you're from Africa.
Yes.
And then me and him would speak Afrikaans backstage.
Right.
We don't care. We speak Afrikaans. So me and him were speaking backstage. I'm like, but I don't see it vanavond. It's like, nah, let's go for pizza, and so we're speaking backstage while we're busy changing.
Right.
And like, there's always these fans that want to come in and like meet you.
Yeah.
And then there's this one guy in the crowd just go, oh, it's Brazil Afrikaans.
That's it, man. Right there.
This guy's from Namibia, man.
Yeah.
It's like, ek kom daar waar julle is. Ons gaan vanaand uithang. And like, just the fact that he could hear, that's my man, sir.
Yes.
That feeling is the best, man.
I think that's the best. You must realize, you part of South Africa.
Yes.
You a South African.
Yes.
Don't let no one tell you you're not from this country.
Yeah.
You are South African.
Yes.
Doesn't matter what color your skin is.
Yes.
You are South
You're
African.
South African.
Yes.
Yeah, we used to like slice even like when we go like subway, we on the train, me and Josh would like, because when we get to a new town, and like we would do shows where you find we do about 50 shows.
Yeah.
Right? Then we would sleep in about say 40 hotels.
Yes.
Because you wake up in the morning, it's bus call, you go to the theater, you do the show, you do your breakfast next morning, bus call, next town.
Next town,
Like that.
true. It's like that. That's Europe too.
Yeah. So once we get, like 2 days in a place, we say, let's go to the big town.
Yeah.
Get a map, go to subway, let's get there. So me and Josh, we would like speak. So and then Josh would like, bro, like, wow, she's beautiful, especially like if you see like a brown skinned sister with frizzy hair, like, oh, this is our people, man. It's like, so like always be, and then you find this woman is from South Africa. It's like, julle is lekker stout hoor.
Hey, man.
Sorry, meisie, ons het nie. But it's a very good feeling to know that your people are everywhere.
Powerful.
I want to find out. So you were speaking about your dad picking up a guitar, and that was the moment that changes everything. What was the other moment that actually got the Zacchaeus family into the industry? That boom moment, because it seems the way you're speaking as though everything just happened naturally and organically, the way you started traveling and doing shows and so forth on. But what was that moment, and who was the person that actually knocked the door down and got the Zacchaeus?
I was the first one to travel overseas, though. All right. But I think, remember, my brother just started playing from the age of 4.
Yeah.
Drums. From the age of 4. And Uncle, you'll remember that he was playing with that band, the boy band. Yes. He was very small. He was like 6 years, and he would stand. He couldn't even like sit on the seat. And he would do some stuff that got other drummers to go, listen to this boy's foot. He's like triplets. He's doing a lot of stuff. And then because of that, even the band was like very popular because like they couldn't wait for us to give this little boy a solo. So already there was a light shown on us. We're like, okay, these boys, they have something. And then obviously my sister started singing, and we're having like we started branching out. This one did something. This one did something. And I think my brother Josh started playing for Lira.
That's right. And also before that, the CIA choir was basically you know, the whole family.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. The CIA choir, the Christian Harmony band. We were during like the eras of Mount Carmel choir. You know, there was like a lot of other bands. You know, so we were happening at that time, and in the gospel arena, we were known. You know. Mm-hmm. But obviously, when we branched out and we started playing for other people, we were exposed to the industry, if I may, to the industry where people say, we like what we see. Then you on a big stage. I mean, like I used to play guitar for Pastor Benjamin Dube.
True.
I was travel with him.
Yeah.
You know, and that's why I saw that your life can happen so fast that, I mean, like one day we were playing and like, hey, like Pastor Benjamin Dube is brilliant, you know, and I'm playing guitar, and we're like, we're on tour, we're like in Swaziland, we're like just watching all these people in the stadium, and I'm playing guitar. And then for some reason, I got a glimpse of a friend of mine that I grew up with in Eldos, who stays like a few houses away from my parents' house. And I remember seeing him the last time, how he looked like, and I picture what is he doing right now. And I say, I'm from that same street, that same influences. How am I here doing this and that guy is there? And I just start breaking down. I'm like, wow, that could have been me.
Yes.
You know?
Yes.
That could have been me if I didn't focus on this. You know, because I'm like, this guy was around me every day, but he decided something else.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking to myself, wow, we have to appreciate. And I'm like, trust me, we don't need more talent. I spoke to my brother Josh. I said to him, listen, you don't need to be more talented, man.
Yes.
You are
You've got it.
enough.
You've got it.
Because you find people out there, all they need is the right people around them.
True.
And then they don't even have to have much. As long as you can make a circus out of something that you put in everybody's face constantly, people will latch onto it.
What's your best show that you did, or that you remember the most, like your wow show?
I had some amazing Barnyard moments. I had amazing Empress Palace moments. But I think the one that like stood out for me is when my primary school called me back. Yeah. And like I had to do some songs. But then they had Richard Cook with the National Symphony Orchestra.
Oh, wow. Yes.
And then they had an ATP school choir. And I had to do I Believe I Can Fly with an orchestra.
Sure. That's the ultimate, bro.
I was like, this is it.
Yeah.
And what I've learned there with the orchestra was these guys don't rehearse. They have sheet music.
They have sheet music, so they
just
read
check
music.
the instruments. I'm thinking, guys, can we rehearse? Like, no, we're good. As long as you know the song, we're good. And I heard it like fully. I heard it fully when I performed it. Wow. So I imagine like I hear those strings and the movements, and I have to sing like. They didn't even give like a taste before to say, you know, get into it. This is going to happen. They're going to blow you away. You know. Sure. But no, I've had a crazy journey. Right now.
What are you doing now, Joe?
Currently, like I'm saying, I'm part of a creative team where we do a lot of radio and TV ads again.
Okay.
Also, I'm working with Push.
Okay.
Yeah. I have the opportunity to like rear a lot of young kids into the arts.
Beautiful.
So I'm doing like coaching when it comes to singing, dancing, acting.
Right.
I'm also like a performance coach. I do a lot of online marketing for like some companies as well, because during COVID we had to like force people, listen, you need to get online. You know, so do online marketing. There's like a side business as well. And other than that, man, I am just pushing to get my Afrikaans album done, man.
Oh, you're doing an Afrikaans album?
Oh, I wrote some beautiful Afrikaans stuff.
Wow, man. That's like awesome.
During COVID, man, I just sat down. I'm like, man, I want to do Afrikaans.
You want to do Afrikaans songs?
Afrikaans. And once again, it was just those moments.
Yeah.
I have an idea. Someone give me a line, and I would get a song. Someone would preach something, like that's a song.
Yeah.
I know that happens to you as well.
Yeah. Yeah.
You hear a song, you hear someone preach something, you like just out of the whole sermon, you're like, that's the one.
That's the one.
That hits you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that happens to me.
Do you wanna do some of the things that you've been doing lately?
Yeah, man.
Yes, man.
Let me do. My getuie is U, o Heer. 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 Dis U, o Heer. U, o Heer. Dis U, o Heer. Niemand kan U plek inneem. Op U alleen kan ek vertrou. My hart smag dageliks vir U Gees. In die hande van U hand is my te vlug. Dis vir my wie U noem 'n koningskind. Terwyl ek slaap, U sorg vir my, U is my rus. Nou vir wie kan ek vrees? Net met U wen ek alreeds. U reputasie is 'n anker vir my. Nou vir wie kan ek vrees? Net met U wen ek alreeds. U reputasie is 'n anker vir my. My getuie is U, o Heer. 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 Dis U, o Heer. U, o Heer. Dis U, o Heer.
Beautiful, man. My testimony is You, Lord.
Yes, my testimony.
My testimony is You, Lord. That's awesome. That's awesome. Joe, you've been writing and producing for so many people.
Yes.
There's an album that came out, I'm not sure, last year or year before.
Yes.
It was with Ecclesiastics or some the group's name and so forth.
Yeah.
So you wrote most of those songs and
composed.
composed and produced and so forth. What's one of the songs that you like on your song?
Oh man, I love so many songs on there. Oh, I love so many songs on there. You know what's the craziest thing now?
Yeah.
I'm playing the intro now.
Yeah.
I'm trying to find out what song this is. I just know it starts like this from the album. I know I love this song.
You like me. You know, sometimes someone will sing a song. Then I'm like, hey, this is a nice song, man. Sounds familiar though, but I don't know where it comes from. Afterwards, I realized, but I wrote that song.
And someone plays like, this is good. Someone plays something like, this is good.
This is good, yeah.
Wow, man, wow.
And then you realize, yo, but you wrote it.
Exactly.
So, okay, yeah. I remember now.
I'm featuring, what's the name? Setu Gumere on the song.
Oh, on this one, okay.
Lord, You are the strength of my life. Lord, You are my song that takes me through the storm. My eyes are fixed on You. I know my strength is strong in You. It is You, bright and morning star.
Yeah, I know the song.
Lily of my valley, sweetest rose of Sharon. Jesus, it is You, bright and morning star. rose of Sharon, Jesus, it is you. That's the song.
No, man, that's a beautiful song. That's on Ecclesiastics album, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that's on that album. Available on all digital platforms,
yes.
so you can check that out. Beautiful song that you composed.
Yeah.
Exceptional, Joe. We've got. I can talk the whole day to you. You know, we can really talk the whole
I
day.
want us to do a song together, though, man.
Yes, we must. We should. We should do a song together. Yes, we'll do that.
Can we do something like Is my
Is meant to fly. Do the other voice. Die anker van my siel sal in gees en waarheid dien. U bly getrou. Die blink môre ster. My liefde en liefde. Ek sal altyd by u wees. Daar's geen kommer en geen vrees. U is my heil. Blink môre ster. Die blink môre ster. My liefde en lewensbron. Ek sal altyd by u wees. Daar's geen kommer en geen vrees. U is my heil.
Ons weer doen. Blink môre ster.
Die blink môre ster. Yeah. My liefde en lewensbron. Ek sal altyd by u wees. Daar's geen kommer en geen vrees. U is my heil. And now featuring Jay Paris with a rap. Jay must rap in Afrikaans, bro.
Yo. Stay woke.
Wow, man.
I ain't got.
No, Joe.
Not yet.
Not yet, yeah.
But I gotta get some Afrikaans bars.
You
gotta
gotta
get some bars. That's where the bars are going now. Afrikaans is big, man.
You have to do that, man.
I gotta get
Joe, we need to do something, man. We'll do it. It's so awesome having you. Some closing remarks from you, Joe.
I think for me, currently, where I'm at,
Yeah.
as an artist, you need to get to a place where you are isolated.
Okay.
Isolation is
Okay.
good.
Okay.
Get to a place, especially for any artist, whether you're upcoming or not, get isolated. Love your sound. Love who you are.
Powerful.
If you sound like nobody, you're on the right track.
Yes.
If you're the only one sounding that way,
Yes.
then you are unique. A lot of people are trying to sound like, and already when you sound like, you have failed.
Yeah.
So for me, I'm now at a place where, when I have to do a show, I just go with my guitar.
Yes.
I don't do the whole full band. I know the bands are like, are you doing a show? Who's playing for you? I'm like, I'm going with the guitar. And all I want to see is like, will it still happen if it's just me with the guitar?
Yes.
It works, man.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because I allow people into my space and say, listen, guys, I'm going to do this.
This is me. This is Joe.
Whether you like it or not, I'm going to
Yes.
do me,
This is Joe in my bedroom.
in my bedroom.
Yes.
I can go like forever, man.
Wow.
I sit in my bed and I play guitar, and it works for me.
Man, bro, you know what? You're so unique. You're so talented. You're such an awesome person. Such an awesome person to always hang out with and so forth. And you've always got this positive vibe. I want to say we appreciate you.
Thank you so much, man.
From the Inside Show, we really appreciate you coming through. We appreciate you for everything that you've done for our communities.
I hope it's not the last time.
No, cannot be.
Would you have that on camera? You have that on camera? Is that recording?
It cannot be. It cannot be the last time. Man, I just want to say thank you so much for all the giftings on behalf of your family,
Yes.
the larger family. Yeah. Thank you so much for what you guys have done through all these years in our communities. How you're lifting our people up. I'm getting emotional right now. But you guys have done a lot, and God's blessing upon you.
Thank you so much, man.
30, 60, 100-fold returns on your parents, on your siblings. Man, you're just awesome, man. May things happen for you.
Yes.
And I want to give a shout out to your daughter, man.
Oh, my little Nova, man.
She's so cute, man.
I was gonna slide it in the beginning. I thought everybody that I speak to, like, this guy can't stop talking about his daughter. And just not.
Man, she's so cute, man.
I mean, she's the cutest, man. She's not on the step where. I love the fact that she doesn't like bedtime stories.
Oh, okay.
She says, Daddy, play guitar for me.
Hi, man.
Daddy, sing me a song. And I would take my guitar and she would just look at me.
No bedtime stories.
Play guitar for me.
Wow.
And then when I just sing and I'm like, okay, fine, I gotta stop singing now. I'm singing too much now. Then she's like, Daddy, don't sing ugly. I'm sleeping. I must sing ugly. Because you can hear when I'm getting tired. She's like, don't sing ugly. I'm sleeping. Like, why are you awake still, you know?
Awesome, Joe, man.
Yeah, man.
We really appreciate that, man.
Thank
Jay,
you so much.
any closing remarks?
Man, I love the guitar. It's my favorite instrument. And
yes.
man, you nailing it, bro. You're
Thanks so
nailing
much,
it.
man.
And just, bro, God's best for you.
Thank you.
I know that you definitely, you're impacting.
Yes.
You're impacting this generation, and I know God's just gonna take you to greater heights. Thank you
so
so
much,
much for
man.
availing yourself, bro. And yeah, all the best.
Thank you so much, man. It's just so good to be an inside show. You guys are amazing, man.
Thank you, man.
Thank you so much. Good
Nah,
to be here.
thanks for you, man. Appreciate it. All our subscribers, please, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe on this channel. Watch us. I know there's some of you. A shout out to Delano who watches every week. My boy, thank you so much. We appreciate that. And I want to encourage you, share it with your family, share it with your friends. This was an insightful story that was shared on the Inside Show from Joe Forreal. Jonah Zacchaeus. Yes, I got that right. And listen to it, share it with your friends and family, artists that are coming up. Man, this is the epitome of an artist. He's our polymath. He does everything. He's our guy. And we want to say thank you so much. Shout out to everybody. Have a good weekend and stay safe. Peace out.